Hey everyone, today let's dedicate this space to intriguing questions. No answers included. These aren't simple everyday questions. If that's what you're looking for, this video might not be for you. But if you're ready to dive deep, let's go. Have you ever paused to ponder the big questions about life, our purpose, and the universe? Today, we're exploring some of the most profound questions. Questions that might not have easy answers but are sure to spark your curiosity and ignite your imagination. Let's embark on this journey together. If you're highly emotional and prefer not to question God, this may not be the place for you. But if you're God loving and ready to explore deeply, expect some heartburns. Have you ever wondered why we humans exist in this exact form? We have hearts, lungs, livers, and brains, and we take up space in such a specific shape. If a higher power created us, why not design us differently? Maybe as a flat sheet of paper instead of having hands, legs, and thoughts. What purpose does each part of our body serve in the grand scheme of things? Each part of our body has its unique function. Why does every organ need its specific job? How does this complexity benefit our existence and survival? Darwin showed us how life evolves, but where and when did it all start? In the vast span of around 13 billion years, what triggered the very first spark of life? If that initial moment hadn't happened, would we even exist today? What could have caused that precise moment to occur? Is it possible that over billions of years, there was never another chance for life to begin elsewhere or at another time? Why haven't we discovered another form of life emerging elsewhere in the universe yet? We experience the world through our senses, seeing with our eyes, hearing with our ears, tasting with our tongues, smelling with our noses, and feeling with our skin. Our eyes capture light, compare it with stored images in our brains, and that's how we perceive sight. When we smell something, chemicals activate proteins in our noses, sending signals to our brains. If any part of this process breaks down, we lose that sensory experience. How finely tuned are our senses to interact with the world around us? Is there any other way our brains could receive signals beyond what we currently understand? Could we perceive reality differently if our senses were different? What possibilities exist for alternative forms of perception we haven't yet discovered? If the Atma, the soul, leaves the body when we die, what does it do? Without eyes, a brain, or sense organs, how can it see, touch, or interact with the world? Movies often show ghosts moving objects or making sounds. How is that possible without physical mechanisms? Are we simply believing these portrayals without questioning their truth? What evidence do we have, if any, of the soul's existence and its capabilities? If there is a God, how was he created? Is he made of atoms, proteins, or DNA? If not, what is his essence? How does he process information without physical structures? Does God experience time, or is he timeless? Does he have daily routines like eating, sleeping, or maintaining organs? Since organs and cells age, if God doesn't age, what is he made of? What is the true nature of God beyond our limited understanding? If God uses the universe's materials to receive information, doesn't that imply dependence? How can something so dependent be considered all powerful or entirely self sufficient? Does God interact with the universe, or is he separate from it? Some believe God is everything at once: the listener, the act of listening, and the sound itself. Isn't that a fascinating perspective? We're made of atoms, molecules, hormones, and proteins. Our moods and reactions are driven by brain chemistry. If you could step outside your body and watch it, you'd see nothing but natural responses to the environment, much like an ant finding sugar or a person picking fruit. So, what makes us truly special beyond these natural processes? Is there more to our existence than just the sum of our physical parts? Why must there be a soul that reincarnates? If the soul takes multiple rebirths, how many times does this cycle repeat? Eventually, it merges with the Paramatma, the Supreme Soul, right? If everything starts and ends with the Super Soul, why give it a separate name like Soul? Does the soul exist before merging with the Super Soul or after? What is the purpose of this cycle of rebirths? These questions don't have simple answers. We at the Tatveda Channel strive to explore and discuss some of these mysteries. Join us in this endeavor. Together, we can unravel the truth behind our existence. Make sure to stay tuned to this space for regular updates, deeper insights, and the hidden secrets of the universe. Thank you, and let us meet again.